Hello, subscribers. Today or tonight, whenever you're watching us, we are finally doing. If you guys read the title, then you guys will already know what this video will be about. And this finally overdue uh uh basically overdue um impatient waiting video is on this guy. If you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you guys all already know I posted a few things already about on this guy. Basically, so yeah, if you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram, I already posted a few pictures up on this guy, and you guys all already know that I got this guy. Now, this video, I know this is like 1 month overdue video, and I know I'm 1 month late on doing this video, but but I got this guy Tuesday. I got Chucky Tuesday. This last week Tuesday. The basically today's I'm doing this on my floor. I got Chucky the 18th. I got Chucky the 18th. To April, Tuesday the 18th. Now, I first pre-ordered Chucky when I first originally saved up for Chucky. I pre-ordered him on Amazon, and then I canceled that pre-order, got my money back, spent that wonderful $800 on something else. And after I did that, I regretted it because that's when I heard they were still in production. They were still being made. So I was pissed extremely. And so my mom helped me. She understood that I'm very passionate of what I collect and how I collect it. So she's like, okay. She helped me save up $600. Basically, I really didn't need $600 directly. I went through, and my mother had me sit down and had me look on every single website that was possible for a pre-order, on Chucky. So I looked on every website that was possible. I'm like, okay, this website. I feel comfortable with this website. Out of stock the next day. And right when I got the money directly, I saved up another $800. Because I'm like, you know what? There's this guy on eBay. He has it for pre-order. I'm like, okay. And then all suddenly, before Christmas Eve, the next day on Christmas Eve, not before, before Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve, I placed that pre-order on eBay through that guy, and then my mom was all happy for me and stuff, and all suddenly the next day on Christmas Eve, my heart just dropped because then I got the money back. I got an email saying sorry, we couldn't do it, blah blah blah. So I went on the very last website that I know that had Chucky for pre-order, and basically was my last and ever chance to get Chucky at least close to spending to $600. I'm like, okay. Basically, through Entertainment Earth, which that was the very last website I could ever go through for pre-order for a last chance pre-order for Chucky and Tiffany. I just wanted a Chucky, not really Tiffany, which they were 560. Basically, can't really remember the change, but just as a prepared guessing point on Entertainment Earth, it's 560. I was supposed to get Chucky on March, somewhere around March. Never did. I was pissed. And they emailed me. They were nice, and they emailed me saying that, sorry, he will be shipped April. Chucky and Tiffany will be shipped around April. I'm like, okay, fine. My mom got more impatient than I did. And she's like, fine, after I calmed her down and stuff. And then I got an email that saying that he would be here April 18th, which was a Tuesday. I was excited, could not wait. And we got to Tuesday, which was last week. I would have had this video out earlier, but honestly, I had no idea what was going on with my body. All suddenly, on that day, my stomach started to feel like I started to feel, I had like a stomach flu. I vomited. Got off work early, vomited, and then came home, ate a little, slept, took some medicine, slept again. Woke up, slept again, woke up the next day, took some medicine, got some more sleep, and then throughout the weekend I was just busy, so I couldn't. So since I was busy throughout the weekend, I could not post. I cannot do a video. So I'm very sorry. But here we are now. I posted a few photos on Facebook and Instagram just now. If you guys follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you guys will know. Basically, here we are now. So I'll just get right to them. Basically, there's Chucky in all his glory. I mean, look at him. Now, I'm gonna Move Chucky off for a minute. Here. Move him over to me. And then, scoot over the good guy box, which I'll show. And, get the delivery box over here. Now, I got this as the delivery box since Neca made the doll. And not just Neca. Another company named Moody Studios. Excuse me, forgive me for not saying that company name right. But Moody Studios made the prototype dolls, and I guess looking at the face sculpt isn't fully based off the prototype, but I'm okay with that. I know Moody Studios isn't, but anyway, this is the delivery box. Has Neca's tape all around it. And then I got this Neca item Bide Chucky 121 replica item no Chucky quested 1 and the number I got out of all the Chucky dolls is 117 out of 980. Dude, I was surprised. I'm like 117 out of 980. I'm like, dude, that's cool. Now this is the box he comes in. This is the box he comes in. It's burnt around here and there. It's a good guy box. He wants you as a best friend. Yada, yada, yeah. The side. Got blood right there. Burned right there. Burnt right there. The top, which got burnt. And then it's basically the same thing as the good guy box that I originally showed from Trick or Treat Studios, but it's basically wider, bigger to fit the Neca doll. And then the bottom, I'll try and I flipped the box around so I could show the bottom. That's the bottom. And back to Chucky himself. Now, I will start with... What will I start with? I guess I'll start with the head. Let's start with the head. Okay, the hair. The hair is... Honestly, when you get it out of the box, you will want to play with the hair. You will want to comb with the hair. You will want to, like, style the hair the way you want it. My doll hair basically kind of came like this, not fully perfectly straight back like this. Well, actually, it did come like this. This area right here did come like that. But the back, everybody said everybody that I watched, some people that I follow on YouTube said their dolls back at the hair was like frizzy back, like it was like back, like combed fully, like it was like this back. Now mine came flat back, like this. It came, his hair came like that. Now, and of course, I played with it. I played with the hair. I mean, I kind of styled it the way I like it, and the way you guys are seeing it now, like this. That's the way I wanted it. That's the way I liked it, and that's the way I wanted it. Sorry for the lighting in here. It's basically how it's going to be now these days. Because basically, during spring break, my mom helped me put that up. And that was over my room light. And basically, now I got this lamp to help me as my room lighting. So, but anyway, back to Chuck. So basically, the hair will, for you to do the hair, it is gonna be a bitch. It is gonna be a pain of the ass. Because some parts of the hair will fall out, will come out. And it is gonna edge to you, worry you. But honestly, I'm trying to get used to it because I had to start growing to feel more comfortable with the Michael Myers mask that I got, because honestly, this Chucky hair feels like that Trick or Treat Studios Michael Myers hair. So, other than the hair, basically, I already said my negative. The hair falling out, most time falling out. But other than that, I do like the hair. I know some people have problems with the eyebrows. I don't. I mean, cool. I mean, it's cool. It's still, you can, if you know somebody that can style them exactly how the movie was, cool. But I'm gonna leave mine as it is. Scar wise, the scars, how I like how it's like, how much they put detail of the scars. One of the strings that Tiffany put in as like the sewing, another part of the sew. I love the I love the red paint. Excuse me. The redness of showing the scars. Now, I did hear the one thing I will say right now. The staples here are real staples. And also on the other side of that's holding hair is real staples. Now the others that's around the face, that's just sculpted, painted. I do like this, the skull, Chucky's skull. I like the stitching, just the paint and the sculpt detail is just fucking amazing. This was worth the wait. My friend told me 2 years. I've basically been waiting 2 years. I told him feel like it's been 3 years that I've been waiting for this damn doll. I do, my favorite part around this face is here. Is this part. Because if you could tell by the lighting, it looks like you're, and the eyes is another thing I do like about this doll. You get to move the eyes as however you want. Hang on. Good. Now, they also, for both eyes, I know it's hard to tell because of the lighting, but, they did the, red veins in the eyes, and you could, and if you want to have both eyes, you could have them look like he's possessed. But we all know only one soul can possess the Chucky doll, and that's Charles Lee Ray. I told my mom and sister after I got the doll, it would have been funny if in Bride of Chucky, the way Tiffany stitched them together, it would have been funny if Chucky had like one weird eye, like a goofy, silly eye, but because I told him it would also kind of be weird, but also help with the fear factor of Chucky. But I do like the teeth. I like how they did the teeth, and you could see there's a tongue. So realistic. My goodness, the face looks so real. The paint job looks so real. And, okay. Yes, I know this scar is supposed to be there. And this little one is not supposed to be there. But honestly, does it bug me? No. Do I prefer it be there? Actually, yes, I do. Because it makes more sense for it to be there. But that's just me. Other Chucky fans are picky. Now on to the... Now, you can do... I will say you can do the head 360. I'll do the movements later. The sweater and the is cloth. I do like that, and I do like how they did stitching right here. And they actually teared this, like they physically, after they made the sweater and basically the overalls, they actually ripped the sweater. Now, also, as I can hopefully get this to stand. Seems like not perfect. I'll just hold it like this. if I can have it shown through a little bit. Right here, they did the scar. Right here, as you guys can kind of see. It, like, they sculpted a piece of plastic and I think, like, sculpted it onto the foam body or glued it to the foam body. And which I thought was cool how they did that. But after I saw that, I took a look at the doll, and I'm like, isn't there supposed to be a scar there on right here on the? I'm like, to me that's kind of a bummer. If there's supposed to be a scar there, that's like right here. There's supposed to be a scar here. But that's just me pointing shit out that I I do like the hands. I mean, yes. I did hear as well on the prototype here it was supposed to be posable fingers. You get to do a flip off Chucky hand. But you know what? I actually kind of like how they're not posable. I mean, most time posable fingers kind of suck. But I do like how they sculpted this hand. I mean, this hand's pretty good. And it is pretty good to hold my favorite Chucky weapon. My favorite Chucky weapon, the voodoo knife, which I'll display later, like show you guys later. I do like how they wrecked the hole right here. You got the rep right here. Paperclip holding it. And then you got and right here you got another rip with the paper clip. You got his good guy shoes with his shoelace. Something I did not check though, if he got hit. The good guy socks. No, he does not come with good guy socks, but I kind of expected that because in Bride of Chucky, I don't really think she put socks on him. I'm pretty sure she just slapped on the shoes. Got a cut there. His shoelaces are basically feels like real shoelace. You got the good guy symbols and the name on the bottom of the shoes, which that's cool. And since I got the camera flipped around, the head movement, side to side, all the way up, all the way down, that down, how far down? Now you can turn the head 360. I just haven't figured out how. That was kind of scary. So yeah, you can do full Exorcist 360 with his head. So now can I just hand back? Now getting my favorite Chucky weapon in his hand is basically, oh, before we also put weapons in hands, that's far out. You can stretch out this way for both arms, for both. Which he does got a foam body, so since he got a foam body, you might want to be careful of how much you stress the foam body. But that's far out of him basically going his arms straight up, bending the elbow part. That's as much you can bend the elbow part. And as you can also see, he stands pretty good by himself. He does not need a stand, but just as safety on your shelf or whatever, do get a doll stand. They're not that expensive on Amazon. But if you also know somewhere to also get a doll stand, that's cool. His feet, well, he doesn't have movements on his feet, but his legs, that's as far up his legs can move. That's far back as his leg can go. Both of his legs. and the knee. That's how back the knee can go. Sure. But, here's my favorite Chucky weapon to get in his hands. There we go. There we go. Now I got it. There's that in his hand. Or it's easy to take out and put in. Or to also put in his hand. Which, if you got the Trick or Treat Studios Heart of Umbrella, it will be harder. But since I got the spare Halloween one, it's a lot easier. In a way. But if... There we go. There we go, got it. He's holding the heart of Umbrella. Well, I'm allowing the chain to flop. But that's Chucky. Now, also, if you do have a Trick or Treat Studios butcher knife, which I do have somewhere. You can also have him hold that as well. So drop your comments down below. What did you think of the doll? Do you like the doll? Do you hate the doll? Did you wait as a long time as you did? Well, as I did. Do you think he was worth the wait? Do you not think it was worth the wait? Do you think Trick or Treat Studios dolls is a lot better than Neca's dolls? Did you just get Chucky doll? Did you just get Tiffany? Or did you get both? Yes, I know I was getting a lot of comments saying that I should have gotten both. Like when I commented on other YouTubers' videos, and when I said that I was thinking about getting Tiffany myself, I was getting a lot of comments saying I should, when really, if I got the figure of her, that's enough. So, but you guys yourself comment down below, do you guys think I should have gotten Tiffany? Do you guys believe without the bright, basically, do you guys believe without Tiffany this look of Chucky does not work? Or do you think he just works by himself? Honestly, I truly believe if Neca was just working on one Chucky doll, on one, and it was just the Chucky from Bride of Chucky, I think they would have gotten the dolls done a lot sooner. But that's just me. Also, I'm sorry that half of this video, the half of this, basically almost this whole entire of this video review of Chucky doll was basically me playing with his hair. But I'm sorry if I don't fix it, even if I'm moving him, it bugs me if I don't fix it. But anyway, also on the side of me, like doing, as you guys know, by me doing like prop reviews, figure reviews, I have a wish list for my prop collection that I like to have would like to have in my horror prop collection on my horror shelf with my other horror props. Anyway, from Little Shop of Horrors, Audrey 2, Plant. I would like the plant. I don't honestly how I see Neca. Honestly, Neca or Trick or Treat Studios, either other company. I mean, okay, yeah, Trick or Treat Studios is great with their dolls, but honestly, I feel like NECA totally beat Trick or Treat Studios. With honestly, I would buy enough. I would not be shocked if NECA tries to continue these dolls because honestly, and I would not be shocked if NECA starts doing Chucky dolls because I know how much of these dolls got a lot of positive reviews because I've seen a lot of YouTubers that loved, and I mean loved, these dolls. So um so honestly, if NECA could turn around and do a life size Audrey 2 plant from Little Shop of Horrors, that would be cool. If not, and if Trick or Treat Studios get the license, and if they do a prop replica of Audrey 2 plant, then that's cool. I mean, I would still buy it either other way. I would love to see a prop replica from the 1987 Predator movie. Wrist blades and wrist self-destruct device. Um, from 1980, Friday the 13th, Pamela Voorhees silvered head. I've seen Spare Halloween brought out uh Billy's silvered head. And honestly, that was a really cool prop replica that they did this past year, last year. And honestly, not this last year, not this past year. Well, either other way. Spare Halloween, Trick or Treat Studios. Honestly, Trick or Treat Studios or Spare Halloween. Honestly, I've seen how Spare Halloween did their silvered head with their Hocus Pocus line with Billy. I think they could do a fantastic silvered head Pamela Voorhees. NECA could, not really NECA, but not trying to be mean to NECA, but Trick or Treat Studios, I know they could do it. NECA or Trick or Treat. Okay, I know Trick or Treat Studios first had the line and they lost it for some reason. But if Trick or Treat Studios could get the rights back to The Shining / Dr. Sleep, if Trick or Treat Studios not just get the rights back to The Shining, but also get the rights to do props from Dr. Sleep, it would be cool if they reproduced another handful of the acts because honestly I missed out sadly, but I pre-ordered it, could not wait any longer, so I decided to cancel it. I missed out. Trick or Treat Studios lost the license, I guess, and I missed out. I would love for Trick or Treat Studios to get the license back to The Shining and the license to Dr. Sleep because I would like to see what Trick or Treat Studios could do with to do props from the Dr. Sleep movie. But overall, my main target would be the axe. I would love to get the axe. And if they ever get the license of The Shining back, and that they reproduce the same acts that they did the first time around, they could even reproduce a second version of it with blood on it. And honestly, I think I would buy both. The the version with no blood and the version with blood. Um from Trick or Treat Studios, I would love to see Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, Ash versus the Evil Dead, Necronomicon, Book of the Dead Ex Mortis, um, pages. Now, there are pages from the first Evil Dead that was not in the book that we gotten. There was, which basically lead into Evil Dead 2. But from Evil Dead 2, I would like the actual missing pages. Uh, and then from Ash versus the Evil Dead, there was some new pages that was added in the show that I think would be cool to get from Trick or Treat Studios to have in the book. So it's like where Trick or Treat Studios could have like a whole bunch of pages done done with the designs of what we did not get in the book in the first place. From the first Evil Dead, the actual missing pages from Evil Dead 2, and then the add-on pages that we see later on in Ash vs. the Evil Dead TV series, from Neca, since we did get a few Neca replica of Jason Voorhees mask. I think it would be cool if we get a 2009 Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees hockey mask from Neca. And from Spare Halloween and Trick or Treat Studios, or both, we could get a 2009 Friday the 13th Pamela Voorhees silvered head. Because I feel like if we get the original, we might as well get the remake from Trick or Treat Studios, and I know they would totally pull this off, totally do this perfect in detail. The Terminator franchise of props, they could blow that out of the water. Trick or Treat Studios could do like a life-size prop replica of the skull head, the Elton skull, metal Terminator skeleton skull head. If you guys understand what I was trying to say there, the metal skeleton hand, the chip. They could do on the side of the skeleton metal skull, skeleton metal hand, the chip. They could also do like a piece of the metal liquid from T2. Just so many things from that franchise Trick or Treat Studios could do out of like a prop. My Bloody Valentine. This could be coming from I could see this be more coming from Trick or Treat Studios than anything else. Not trying to be mean to Spare Halloween or NECA. I just can see Trick or Treat Studios pulling this off a little more stronger and a lot more better. From the My Bloody Valentine franchise props, replicas, would be the Miner mask and the Miner pickaxe. Now, also I could see Trick or Treat Studios pulling this off. If Trick or Treat Studios ever got the rights to do My Bloody Valentine, I would love to see Trick or Treat Studios could get the rights from 2001 Valentine, which could be like the Cupid mask that the killer weared in that 2001 Valentine movie. So, but as I said, also, if you guys agree what's on my wish list, comment down below what you guys would like to see from Trick or Treat Studios, Halloween, Neca. Do you guys agree what I've said, what I have on my wish list? Do you guys like the Chucky life-size prop? Do you guys not? Do you guys, again, think he's worth the wait? Do you guys not? So yeah. Have a nice day or night whenever you're watching this. Peace.